Welcome to this week's edition of the Weekly What's Up. I'm Jacob Clore.
And I am Melvin Seymour, and this is your Weird National News.
Car accidents are already pretty stressful events. But one New Jersey man made the event even more complicated when he fled after an auto accident, all because he did not want to deal with his girlfriend. According to the Huffington Post, 21-year-old David Scarpa was arguing with his girlfriend when he backed into a utility pole in Cumberland County. A witness stated he heard people yelling and then heard a bang and saw debris on the ground by the pole. Police says Scarpa took off and neglected to report the accident immediately. Scarpa later turned himself into police. He has been charged with leaving the scene for an accident and reckless driving. Why? This is one of the many stories where I'm just like, why? Why would you leave the scene? I mean, your girlfriend's already going to be mad when you come back, and it's like, I kind of did this.
I'm drawing a blank space.
Yeah. Not right in it. Yeah.
According to the UPI in Washington, D.C., American students were snapping cell phone photos on their school lunches, sending them on Twitter, and were using the hashtag Thanks Michelle Obama. The students were outraged and disgusted by their recent cafeteria lunches, citing that the lunches were a doodle-doo. Apparently, these lunches were too bland for their taste buds, which made the students even much angrier. The new food guidelines were issued by the USDA, championed by the First Lady herself. On the other hand, First Lady Michelle Obama is a true advocate in her fight to end childhood obesity and to make sure that every kid in our country continues to have the best nutrition that they can have.
I feel like it's funny because you keep seeing those Thanks Obama, those hashtags going around. So I think it's kind of funny that it kind of trickled over to the First Lady herself. Mm-hmm. So I think those things are starting to trend. Maybe we'll see Thanks Joe Biden. You never know. Usually when shoplifters steal their bounty, they speed away from the scene of the crime. However, a pair of shoplifters in Nampa, Idaho, made police officers' jobs a lot easier this week after she drove in circles around a busy parking lot. According to the Huffington Post, after reports of shoplifting, Nampa police officers quickly made their way to a busy parking lot and attempted to arrest Gregory Redner and Camilla Hunt of Oregon. However, the pair attempted to flee. Hunt ran to a car and drove away, in circles, around the parking lot. Police soon caught on and laid a spike strip down, deflating two of Hunt's tires. According to the Idaho Press Tribune, the pair faces multiple charges. Again, some people, when you commit crimes, I do not recommend committing crimes, but do not be so stupid to go in circles. It's completely ridiculous.
Hilarious. 23-year-old Savannah Turchak was charged Friday, November 28th for dropping her crack cocaine baggie on the police station floor. According to ABC News, Turchak was already cited for public drunkenness in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. However, officers were planning to release her from custody from the incident until she went back and told the officers of a reported sexual harassment. In the process, she fluffed her shirt and her drugs fell down to the floor. She attempted to pick it up, but did not want to be noticed by any passersby. Unfortunately, Turchak was caught by the police station's surveillance camera, and within just a short amount of time, she was caught by the police.
Here, let me fluff my shirt. Oh, let me just pick this up. Nobody can see this. Seriously? Stupid things people do at police stations. I just don't understand it.
It's amazing. Can a pig fly? Sadly, not for this pig, who is an emotional support animal for a passenger. According to the Associated Press, Saturday, November 29th in Windsor Locks, Connecticut, Laura Montevita, spokeswoman for U.S. Airways Parent American Airlines, stated the pig was ordered off the plane at Bradley International Airport because crew members determined that the pig itself was extremely disruptive. Matter of fact, the pig was so disruptive that it disrespected Jonathan Skolnick, a University of Massachusetts professor who was on the flight and neighbored the female owner of the pig. He sent various emails regarding the pig's behavior on the plane, citing that the pig was horribly smelly and the pig owner could not really keep control of it, allowing it to run back and forth on the plane. According to Montevito, emotional support animals are allowed on commercial flights under U.S. Department of Transportation rules as long as they are not disruptive.
Huh. Imagine being on a plane and not knowing that there's a pig on it, and you just see a pig running by. Going down the aisle. It's like, what? What did I just see? And then there's the ongoing cliche of, do pigs really fly? So, haha. Everybody get your laughs out. Well, drinking and driving is not something you should be doing. But one Florida woman allegedly made a bigger mistake after getting caught. She allegedly drank vodka behind the wheel of a parked car while police questioned her. According to the Huffington Post, a deputy responded to a call about a woman who appeared out of it while in a parked car. When the deputy asked 60-year-old Franz Freine for her license, she handed him a bag of chips and a water bottle. Once the officer notified her that the items were not her license, she allegedly took a drink of vodka. While she was not driving, her blood alcohol limit was more than twice the legal limit, and she was charged with DUI. Hi, officer. Oh. What the heck? Who does that? Seriously, you're at the scene of a crime for supposed drunk driving, and you're just looking at the officer and you're like, I'm not doing anything wrong. This is just water. I don't know. So stupid.
Thank you for watching the week's edition of Weird National News. But stay tuned, because when we come back, we will have Mary Desmond and Susanna Shepard with crazy contraptions.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
I've got a job to do today.
I've got a job to do today.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in your community.
Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does.
And like that, you're a job creator.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to the weekly What's Up. I'm Susanna Shepard.
And I'm Mary Desmond.
And this is Crazy Contraptions.
This week, we're focusing on throwback crazy contraptions. This first contraption gives Russian roulette a whole new meaning. The revolver camera is exactly what it sounds like, a gun with a camera attached. Whenever the trigger is pulled, the camera takes a photo. This, however, doesn't necessarily mean a bullet has to be fired.
This would be a mean and yet quite hilarious way to get some candid photos of your friends. I don't know about you, but I'm glad that this invention hasn't been around since 1938.
I feel like if this took pictures of the shooter instead of the shootee, a lot of murders would be solved pretty quickly.
Smart of you. It's very
And
smart.
imagine what would happen if the FBI got their hands on one of these. Like that would be very interesting.
Like secretly, like in gun shops, sell those guns
Yeah.
instead of like just.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be like one of those. Do you remember in Spy Kids where like they had the cameras where they would just like poke the walls and
Yes.
they were so tiny? They should put those on the guns.
Yeah, they should. It would be really interesting.
That would actually solve a lot of problems in the world. Well, I'm sure we've all wanted to have one of these next inventions at some time in our lives. The hangover mask, made in 1947, has helped us for a long time.
Definitely. Though the primary function of the mask is to soothe those miserable hangovers, it could be used by anyone at any time.
It has little pockets to hold ice cubes on your face, perfect for splitting headaches after a long night of drinking.
However, it could also be used on a hot summer day when the beating sun is just too much to handle.
Or under these lights that we film under.
Yeah,
But
it's funny.
once they start melting, things could get pretty messy.
Yeah, I feel like you just get covered in water and it would, I mean, I guess overall it would probably soothe the hangover, but then you'd just be mad because you're covered in water and you're all wet.
Yeah.
You just add on to Awful.
Very true. It's a win-lose situation, really.
It is. We all know that vegetables are living things that grow and consume nutrients, right?
Yeah.
But did you ever think that they could feel pain when you come by and pluck their produce off of them?
I've never thought of that. They're, I mean, obviously living beings, but, well, the vegetable pain detector was invented to do just that. As the picture shows, the tomato was stabbed with a nail, and the 2 prongs detected how much pain the tomato felt.
Don't ask us if this actually works or not. We just know that it's really weird.
It's just, obviously, if you think about it, a human would feel pain.
But it's an inanimate object.
It's a tomato!
It's a tomato!
Wait, it's a vegetable detector, but the picture has a tomato. Tomatoes are fruit.
I didn't... Ooh.
They messed up.
Well, it was probably before. It was 1940.
Whatever.
Anyway, it's a very crazy invention.
Crazy
Somebody had too much time on their
contraptions.
hands. Way too much time on their hands.
This next one, I feel like somebody would have the exact same amount of time on their hands.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy, actually. Well, a bicycle built for 2 sounds cool and everything, but forget the tandem bicycles. The family bike can hold everyone.
This 4-seated wonder can fit your entire family, hence the name the family bicycle. This is quite the invention. It has 2 main pedal seats, a seat to steer, and a sewing machine in the middle to keep Mom entertained.
This is the perfect bike for a nice family bike ride down the block. Not to mention the convenience of having a sewing machine on board, just in case the family takes a spill and rips their pants.
It's like if you just fell and scraped your knee, and got a little cut in your pants, like Mom could sew it right up because there's a sewing machine right on the bike.
But pedal and all.
It's kind of sexist, like way to be non-politically correct.
I guess the dad could sew, but the picture shows a mom, and that's what really matters.
It's like one of those stereotypical boy girl daughter.
And the daughter's not even doing anything. She's just moving the handles at the front.
She's literally just taking up space.
Well, Well, that wraps it up for this week's Crazy Contraptions. Up next, we will have Tori Nagel and Kevin Stefani with viral videos.
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
And we're out. You got plans?
You bet.
$50 million Americans struggle with hunger, but we can do something about it.
Excuse me.
What's going on?
Dinner. Please join me in helping put food on their tables. Together, we can feed America.
You guys keep going. I'm gonna get the plate.
Wait!
Find your local food bank at feedingamerica.org/hunger. Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Welcome back to the Weekly What's Up. I'm Tori Nagel.
And I'm Kevin Stefani.
And these are your viral videos. Our first video shows one clever couple who I hope to be half as cool as one day.
How come my grandma didn't do any of this stuff?
Yeah, I wish that my grandparents were that cool.
Yeah, my grandma plays a lot of computer games, but I've
That's
never
cool.
seen her get anyone into a car accident. It's pretty cool.
But that's cool she plays computer games.
Yeah, I know. It is very cool.
Most elderly people don't even understand things with a screen.
I think it's more like Facebook games type of stuff, which isn't quite as cool. But I mean,
Facebook? Your grandma has a Facebook?
yeah.
That's awesome.
For some reasons and some not. I
You
won't
got-
get into that now.
You gotta give her more credit. Come on.
Alright. My grandma was pretty cool actually. I like my grandma a lot.
That's important.
This advertisement for a Norwegian bank might be a bit too honest for its own good. Watch this.
Hello, I'm an actor. I've been paid $8,000 to tell you how great Nordnet is compared to other banks. They chose me because I'm more handsome than their real CEO, and because I look successful in a suit. I walk fast through a hallway where I read from a prompter on top of a camera. It says that Nordnet has lower fees, a better platform, and that they push less of their own products. Great job. I now walk in this modern office where I have a cup of coffee with another actor whom I've never met before. We shake hands and laugh. Apparently business is going well.
Honesty is the best policy.
Yeah. I thought this video was pretty funny. If I was an advertising firm guy, I would totally do this commercial.
I never even realized it, like all the stuff they were saying, I was like, oh my gosh, that's the way every banking commercial is.
Yeah. And not even just banking commercials, just commercials in
Yeah.
general. That kind of baloney.
Definitely. Next up, this video shows viewers that sometimes things aren't always what they seem.
Hey guys, today we're going to see how parents react when we flash their kids with a positive message. Oh yeah, check that out. I'm just, oh look. Stay in school, right? Hey. I'm sorry. Peekaboo!
What the hell? Excuse me.
What?
Oh.
Come on, you think I'd actually do that?
So sorry.
Come
Oh
on.
my God.
She's alright. Give me 5. I'm going. Peekaboo, I see you. You ever seen anything like this? Have you ever seen it? Dude. It's a joke, dude. Look. Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Oh, man. Get there.
Come on, bro. Is that funny?
That was funny, huh?
Not really. You ever seen this before? What?
Here, watch out. Watch out.
Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Peekaboo! Peekaboo!
Oh my God, what are you doing?
Look. Don't. Come on. We're shooting a video over here.
That's awesome.
What'd you think?
I don't know. I thought you were flashing her naked.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You are? Give me 5. Surprise! It's look. Stay in school.
All right. Got you.
I made her spit out her water. Kill probably 2. Dude, it's gonna be impossible to beat those reactions.
surprised that guy got out without going to the hospital at least
Yeah.
once or twice.
Or
know?
actually having the cops called on him.
Yeah.
Like,
if that kid did that to my kid, I would probably be pretty upset. And I know a lot of people who would just give him a good whack in the side of the head.
that lady in the beginning who like whacked him with the purse, she's like my hero.
Yeah.
I'm like so about that.
But I love this guy. This is pretty funny. I love how he just yells at the kids, "Surprise!"
Yeah. Check this out, kids. Yeah.
If that prank happened to me, I would just die laughing. I wouldn't even do that. I would just be so funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bet you think that the knuckle puck, first executed by the great Russ Tyler in D2, The Mighty Ducks, was just something for the movies. Think again.
And when you have that, you can play hybrid. Oh! He scores from center ice. And the legend of John Klingberg grows. But it knuckles. It's up on end, and it dove away from Foss, who's deep in his net, allowed that curve to play him. Look at the puck up on end. Look at that thing move. Wow. This is perfect in slow motion. It's going dead on the crest of Victor Foss, and it beats him low on the glove side. Okay. You'd have beat a 500 hitter with that one, I think. Yeah, you would have.
Hockey's actually my favorite sport, so I got super psyched when I saw you pick this video.
I saw this and I was like, wow. Like I thought the knuckle puck, you know, Russ Tyler sets it up like this, and it's not gonna move like that. It moved like that in real life. I was like, wow. My whole life was the truth.
Yeah,
it
not a
wasn't
lie
a
for
lie.
once.
My life wasn't a lie.
It's really refreshing.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Oh, it felt so good when I saw this video. That's all for our viral videos. Tori Nagel is the coolest, and Kevin Stefani is the best co-host ever.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Danse, balance la cadence, on lève bien tes hanches au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence, dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou, ton
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
Welcome back to the weekly What's Up. I'm Alexandra Ernst.
And I'm Haley Olivenbaum.
And this is the Blacksburg Review. The Kodak Kiosk Connect app makes developing pictures quick and easy. For those of you that develop pictures at CVS, you no longer have to put your pictures on a flash drive and select pictures to print at the kiosk. Now you just have to install the app, connect to the Kodak Wi-Fi with a password they provide you, then send pictures straight from your smartphone to the kiosk for easy printing. This app is genius, and it saves so much time when I want to develop pictures straight from my phone. Of course, you could always print pictures from your home, but those printers and photograph paper can be pricey. This app is free, and I developed 12 pictures this weekend for only $2.50. It took about 5 minutes total, and I couldn't have been more pleased with how clear and vibrant the developments turned out. The app is very user-friendly and is straightforward with directions on how to operate the app in the kiosk. I'm very impressed with this creative app idea, and I hope it saves you all time if you happen to go print pictures at the local CVS store.
That sounds perfect for like the holiday family photos you always take.
Yeah,
so exciting.
It's brilliant.
Any recipe that you can imagine is now in one place at the reach of your fingertips. Yummly is a new free app that acts as a virtual recipe box where you can sort through hundreds of recipes to find your favorites. Once you log on through either Facebook, email, or Google, it is easy to get started.
You scroll through the recipes, which are completely randomized, and hit the Yum button, which adds the recipes to My Yums. From there, the recipes can be sorted into different categories, such as desserts, drinks, party foods, or you can even create your own categories. When enough recipes have been yummed, then the app will start to select recipes that will be likely to meet your specific taste. During the holidays, certain recipes come from the holiday boxes. The app allows for filters that give nutrition facts, prep times, allergies, and many more diet-specific recipes. All in all, the app works fairly well with little effort in sorting and choosing the recipes that go in your own box. It is free and available on Android-operated smartphones. Yumly will be great for holiday meals that come this time of year. I know it came in handy for me when I had to make dessert for Thanksgiving.
That just sounds like the perfect app.
It's like Pinterest, but like food specific. It's even better.
I just have to like sort through all my Pinterest recipes. I know I have thousands. Yeah. That sounds great. Last week I went to Souvlaki's Deli for good food, salsa dancing, and cheap Corona beer. They have salsa dancing every Wednesday night, and they have an instructor on stage teaching you the steps. They have fun music, so make sure to bring some friends with you that aren't embarrassed to ballroom dance. The chicken gyros were scrumptious, and the Corona beer was served perfectly cold with a fresh lime. They also have great curly fries with ketchup. The food prices were very reasonable. The salsa dancing was free. The dance floor is in the basement of the restaurant, so don't be hesitant if it looks a little sketchy. Just go down the stairs and the Latin dance room awaits you. I was surprised by how good the turnout was. Many students and townspeople were having a blast there. Some were excellent salsa dancers, and others, like me, not so much. The music was so catchy and dance partners had enough room to twirl around without bumping into people. If you really love salsa after this experience, join the club Salsa Tech here on campus on Monday nights for more guidance and fun dance moves.
I've never salsa danced before, so that's definitely going to be on the top of my list.
Definitely try it.
Cabo Fish Taco is a place to go for fun fiesta of Mexican cuisine. Cabo, located on the main street right near the new Mellow Mushroom, is one of Blacksburg's most popular restaurants. I went there recently for my friend's birthday and we had a blast. We all ordered something different, then shared from each other's plates, and I must say, the chicken quesadilla was delicious. Not to mention the corn salsa that's a Cabo specialty. There was a group of 7, and we did have to wait over an hour to get a table on a Friday night because the place was so packed. Inside the restaurant was several different rooms for people to sit, but the wait was still long, and there were very few places to stand and wait except for outside. The atmosphere inside was lively and upbeat, with people of all ages having a good time. The bar was the most lively part of the whole restaurant, with the bartenders making specialty drinks all night. Prices were fairly reasonable for the amount of food that was on each plate. There was enough for me to bring it home for leftovers. And if you want authentic Southwestern Mexican food with a friendly waitstaff and a peppy environment, then Cabo Fish Taco is the place to go.
I love their chicken quesadillas.
They're so good.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks for watching the Blacksburg Review. See you next semester on the weekly What's Up.
Have a great break.
And this is Crazy Contraptions.
This week, we're focusing on throwback crazy contraptions. This first one is
Usually when shoplifters steal their bounty, they speed away from the crime of the scene. The crime of the scene!
You guys, you know, what'd you say the pirate with the paper towel on his head? I got your bounty on me.
It's not nice.
That's
like
flat.
there.
Whoa, there's another stool? When did that happen? Oh wow, there are 2 over here too.
What?
There are 4.
Did they multiply?
Is that one small?
Yeah, it's like
It's like in
5 loaves and 2
it's
fish
like in Bellatrix
being fed.
Lestrange's vault. They just you touch them and they multiply.
You didn't say 1!
I never say 1!
You didn't say 1! Wait, this is the best dance move I've ever seen Jake do.
Yumly is a new free food app that allows.
Oh my god.
Why do I stop?
Yumly is a new free app that acts as a virtual recipe box where you can sort through hundreds of recipes at your fingertips.
No.
I hate my life. Any recipe that you can imagine is now in one place at the reach of your fingers.
I need a moment.
Let's take a break for a minute.
The atmosphere inside is lively and upbeat with good.
With good